It's just games on every day, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
like between. Yeah, we're live there now, are we?
They're live. Yeah. And we're live, motherfuckers. Yeah. We have to do the obligatory sharing of said liveness. Anyone that's watching know that Terror is not here because he died again.
Right. And you can't disclose that for legal reasons why he's not here, but yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, we told you we have to kill you, and it's too fucking cold for that. And I'm way too pretty for prison, so I'm going to say he's dead. 2 seconds. Can I just ask, if we win this week, do we have to give Taran?
I don't know if we should go down that road because the last time he had his way with us when he came back.
But yeah, well, it could be worth it. Like, see, well, like, if we win this, we're not coming back. So,
no, I don't know.
We're very loaded anyway, like, so we didn't even need the fucking money.
Yeah, no, I think fat chance of that anyway. Especially after all the UFC calls last week.
Yeah, he's gonna just say, I didn't win the bet.
I don't want to hear about the bet. I think the bet was going after the first fight, was it?
I didn't even check. I just when I woke up and knew that McGregor had lost, I was like, knew it was gone. But then when I heard Dan Hooker was lost, I was like, oh fuck. Yeah, but I'm saying that I don't think he's actually said Dan Hooker. I think I'd already picked that because I fancied Dan Hooker to beat him.
I said Dan Hooker first, and then we started debating it, and then I was like, maybe not. Don't do Hooker. And then you were like, it's already done. I was like, all right. Fucking McGregor them.
Yeah, man. Shock. This is the first time since we've done that, is it?
What? What's it?
This is the first podcast. Yeah. And Tara's not here to discuss it. That's what it is, folks. Really, he was so hell-bent. Like, oh, let's do it. UFC prediction blog. And then he just bombed absolutely fucking like terrible. Like, I don't know that much about it, but if they just let me guess, I would have done better than Tara did because he's not here to defend himself.
I will take one win. One win I will take is I said Poirier was gonna fucking try grab McGregor and take him down in the first minute or two. And he was like, no, he won't. Fucking Poirier doesn't wrestle. The first thing Poirier did was run across there, grab McGregor and try to take him down. And it didn't work though, but
apart from that, they're a bastard, Andy. Like, they're just a bastard. Like.
Nah, there's no calling them. Like, it's two boys in a cage that can use any weapon available to them, like, apart from fucking, like, on their body. Someone's getting fucked up, like.
Yeah,
and all it takes, like, you look at the Chandler Hooker one, like, Hooker's just stepping back and Chandler just swings, catch him right in the button and it's sleep, gone. Go anyway, like. You can't call the UFC.
No, you definitely can't. You see what I did there?
Fucking.
No, look, it is. It's a lottery. It's fucking. Again, predicting that it's like. It's 50-50.
Try predict football, like.
Yeah. Speaking of which, screen share. Hold on. I'm supposed to be on this. Doobie. Let's try that again. Right.
Oh, what's this? This week, yeah.
Oh, I forgot to actually change the name, so everyone's going to think that I'm actually terrorist. So for those of you that don't know, I'm not actually terrorist. I'm Redzer. As I said, terrorist has died. It was very, very, very tragic. It's quite sad. The funeral is next week, but I can't go because COVID. So dedication track will be coming out post hastily. Right, so we actually missed out on that one.
Yeah, we missed that one.
Because I didn't know. I checked it on Tuesday, and I still had the one playing from Saturday. So I just thought we were going to do one on Saturday, but turns out I'm a fucking idiot. Right. Ooh,
that was a good week.
Who the fuck did Crawley Town 2-1? Has to be terrible.
We had it the other way around. Jesus, that's not bad. Had Sheffield United Plymouth. Fucking Barnsley. What a shout. What a shout that Barnsley was.
What?
What a shout that Barnsley was.
Said it, man. Fucking said it.
Fucking, like, West Ham, that wasn't far off either. Like, we said 3 or 4-0 and we just went 3. Like.
Yeah, even Brighton Blackpool, 1 goal out of that as well.
No way, that's fucking crazy.
5-1, yeah, I don't think anyone got that. And I don't know how the fuck.
The other one the opposite way.
Yeah, well, I don't know why. Who went Crawley Town? Had to be in terror.
I think we are saying Crawley. I think we all said Crawley. Remember, because they beat Leeds. They were on a good little run, and we were like, I definitely Bournemouth will probably change that team up. With the Yeah, I just remember us all saying we go Crawley, like, I don't know, whatever.
It was the absolute incorrect decision, and I hope these are absolutely embarrassed.
The goal.
Look over here. Second minute, we got the third.
Oh, look at that. We were a squinch-meter off that everywhere, like.
Man. You have the potential there.
He's not here, so we're taking all the credit for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of bitched out what he did. And then he didn't even do the one Jordan last week because he was dying. And then he died yesterday.
He was
dying. Here we are. Right. So, City versus Sheffield United. You'd have to go like 4-0 City, would you?
I don't know if I go 4-0, like, they'll win.
To be honest with you. I know Sheffield United got a good result, but
No, I don't give them any hope whatsoever against City. I have City me last man standing now. Fucking, yeah, I don't know. Would Sheffield United score a goal?
I don't think so.
3 at Old Trafford. No,
yeah,
I know, do you know?
I don't think so. I can't see them scoring against City.
Yeah.
I mean, we broke against City. We were probably like how the Villa and the City matches, kind of how this will go. Only I think we had a lot more chances than Sheffield United will.
Yeah.
I don't really see it.
So what you say being like a 2-0?
I say 3 or 4-0 to Man City.
Yeah, 3-0.
Okay. 3-0 it is.
I don't know if they give them a hiding, will they? No, 3-0 would be nice.
Right. Palace. This is a tough one as well. Because Wolves are kind of found a bit of form.
They're both on the same points, one place above each other. They're about the same and close enough.
What's the prediction saying? Yeah, it kind of has a draw written all over it, to be honest.
Yeah. 1-1 draw.
Yeah, that's a good show.
I think I think Palace would score at home, like.
Yeah. Yeah.
This gonna be a fucking cracker. West Brom Fulham. What a game.
It's a tough one to call as well.
It's fucking poxy to call, that is. Like, Fulham are the better team out of the two of them.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a dogfight of a match, like, so it's gonna be a scrappy fucking game, and that suits West Brom down to the ground. Oh, I don't know, it's gonna be tight. I don't know if I'm leaning towards Fulham because I hate West Brom, but
like a 1-0 job, or would you give 2-1?
I think West Brom will score. And Fulham both of them let in goals very easily, like,
Yeah.
which it either means to be loads of goals or to be a 0-0 draw.
Yeah. I mean, look, I was kind of thinking toward 1-0 towards Fulham. I don't see
it'll
it
be
goal fest at all.
well, like, the fact that they both concede goals an awful lot would probably lean towards that. When the two of them play each other, it'll be tight.
Yeah,
It's gonna be cagey and tight. I'd go 1-0 Fulham. Yeah.
yeah, mate.
Derby are always in this.
Yeah, they're pretty hit and miss though.
They're doing well at the moment. You got 2 nice wins.
Who were the wins against actually?
They beat QPR in the last game, and then don't know who it was.
Bournemouth against Bournemouth. Lost to Rotherham, but Rotherham are the sort of team that will fucking beat them as well.
Sure. And they were the games really were fucking hit with the Rona.
Yeah.
Bristol are very up and down kind of.
Yeah,
string a win or two together. No, I go Derby.
Norwich beat them. Preston. They're good results. Oh yeah, I actually lean towards Bristol City. So we have this is where Terra needs to come back from the dead. Remember his tour.
Well, we could go draw.
I don't see it being a draw though. I definitely think either team's going to win, but I'd lean towards Bristol City off form. And if Bristol City, if the good Bristol City show up at the minute, the good Bristol City is better than the good Derby. I think.
Right then, yeah. We go with that one then, yeah. Go.
Oh, give it 2-1, yeah, because I definitely see goals in this.
Yeah, it'll be close. It will. Yeah, it'll be close. It could go either way.
Yeah. Wouldn't be good if Derby win 2-1. Go.
Redden just had to go 1-0 up against Bournemouth.
What's that cup game? Is it?
They're Friday. What, the championship?
Oh, Bournemouth. Sorry, I was thinking fucking Premiership there for a second.
All right,
We didn't.
Yeah, 20 minutes gone. Redden gone 1-0 up. Right, Forest Barnsley next, is it? Oh, what a shithole of a game of Barnsley.
Again, I'd go 2-0 Barnsley in this one. I'm back in Barnsley.
Yeah, I go Barnsley in this one, yeah. On a little bit of a roll now.
Did you give Forest a goal?
Nah.
No, Forest. And then last, Huddersfield Stoke. This is another toughie as well. Huddersfield are that sort of fucking wishy-washy.
Stoke are up and down. Huddersfield.
Oh, look at that. Stoke just aren't performing at all. Neither Huddersfield.
Huddersfield, really. They're both fucking shit.
But everyone seems to be going for Stoke in this one.
Yeah, I could imagine so, yeah. Huddersfield just have nothing about them, really.
Couldn't has a draw written all over it. He lost to Bournemouth, lost to Leicester, that doesn't really count.
Yeah, that doesn't count. Lost to Watford. You know what I mean? Who did he get their draws against?
Against
Rotherham away, Blackburn away. I think I'd lean towards Stoke. Beat Watford. Like Huddersfield lose at home, lose away.
Yeah, what was it go? 2-1 Stoke?
2-1 Stoke, yeah.
That's not 2-1, right? That's just straight. 2-1 makes straight though. Quick math. Right. See what the pundits are saying before we go on many days. Yep. Right. So we went 3-0. Just gone 2-0. We went 1-0.
See that?
Fucking just gone 1-0.
1-0 Palace. I done Palace in my other last man standing as well. I bought the other. Don't know why. Just Palace was. The rest of the games are poxy to pick between.
Definitely 2-1. One of the derby, yeah, went with you there. And he went 1-0 to Forest. Ooh. 2-1 to
2-1 Stoke.
Yeah, I think we'll challenge him. I think we should challenge him. I don't think he's correct at all. Fucking idiot. Absolute shite. Wait, what number do you want
to go? Who you picked last time, did you? Yeah, so early, what do you think early? 2, 3. What do you think? But you disappeared.
You back?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you're back. You disappeared. I'm like, what's it? Is he leave me on hold here? What do you think early or fucking 2, 3? You've gone again. Sick.
Back again. There we go.
Back again.
Right, so what did you say?
I don't know. What do you think?
No, I'm going to go with, and then it just froze again.
Yeah. I was thinking early.
Yeah.
2, 3.
Ooh, controversial. We did 3 last week, and it was the 4th.
Was it? Or was it not the 2nd?
No, I think we did 3, and it was 4. Or 4, and it was 3, something like that. It was one away, anyway. But yeah, no,
I go 3 then.
3.
3 minutes. We nearly got this weekend.
Challenge, Jeff.
Fuck you, Jeff. You can't.
No, we don't want to special boost price, fucking hustler.
Winker.
You're roughing it, you're off, ain't you? Oh,
this is the West Ham Liverpool. We already did this. Wait for this weeks now, yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna stick with the 3-1?
Ah, yeah, no, you can't change your mind. If you change your mind, it'll definitely be wherever it was that you changed it from. So
yeah. Well, especially with us winning last night.
It was one last night. Oh yeah, Liverpool. Yeah, I suppose he's winning last night, isn't it?
It was last night.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I had a mad bet where used to win both teams to score. There was 4 corners each and fucking 20 cards each or something like that, or 20 points each cards. I don't think Spurs got. I think they got 1 corner or something, did they?
Not sure. We got a few corners. So 4 corners each.
I think it was just corners or something like that.
Yeah, down.
Proxy. And I think I had Salah had to get 2 shots on target and fucking Son to get 2 shots on target or something like that, and Salah didn't get 1 shot on target.
Salah had fucking 2 when they were disallowed, I think. Well, 1 was disallowed for fucking a handball about 20 minutes before it. And Son had scored 1 that was disallowed as well early. Højbjerg scored a fucking cracker, he did.
Yeah, I haven't even seen it. I just checked the score before I went to bed and started watching Vikings or something.
Well due, believe me. It's fucking well due, that win.
Yeah, but again, it's just the reaction can put a lot of pressure on the team as well, and can forego the fucking the rule. I think because it's all gone so reactionary. Even if you watch when I'm sitting there and I'm watching the Liverpool versus United fans, it's every game. It's the Liverpool fans will put up a status. Say Liverpool lose, and then it's what it is United fans out, and then the Liverpool fans going, "Oh, look at them out from under the rocks." And then the week later, it's the vice versa. It's the Liverpool out fucking bragging, and it's the United fan goes, "Oh, you weren't saying that last week." And then the next week it happens, and it goes, "Oh, but you weren't saying that last week." And then, "Oh, you lost to West Brom." "Oh, lost to Sheffield."
Yeah, well, for a long time, it was the United fans were under a rock. They were quiet. And then they started putting fucking strings of wins together, and they came out like bleeding.
Yeah, but no, my point is
Yeah.
it's always in a game for game basis. Like it's like oh, we're gonna win the league. Oh, well, we're out. Oh, we're gonna win the league. Oh, we're looking to come sixth. Oh, we're gonna win the league. You know what I mean? Like it's every week. It's a fucking league. It's
Wish I was a City fan. It's fucking easier.
being a Villa fan is easier. Like it is though.
Yeah, well,
Like,
a City fan, they just once they hit that fucking mode, like at the moment, you'd be mad to say anyone that apart from City will win that. Like they just hit that fucking the mode. Now, as much as I'd like to believe, right, if Liverpool beat West Ham the weekend, they have Brighton during the week. They can pick up 3 points at home to Brighton. We see next Sunday. Yeah, they are a dodgy one. But if we can fucking pick up 6 points, we have City next Sunday. So
yeah, but it's a bad time to play City as well.
It's a very bad time to play.
Like, even us, like we got City. So like, had we played City when the match was due, we probably would have beaten them just based off form. We were shit hard at the start. City were fucking tanking. They just losing games all over the shop, and then we end up getting a postponed to when they found their form. And they didn't batter us. Well, they battered us, but they didn't. They
control the game like against us, but they didn't do much for a long time. Like, and they needed a stroke of fucking help to bleeding.
Yeah, I do believe if that fourth goal wasn't given, we would have held out for a
Look, they say it's a law now, but it was never a law. There was no way. Like a referee would just blow that up. Like that's coming back from an offside position. It was always known in the game. Like he's coming back from an offside position. He's offside. Like it was in the same phase of play. It wasn't even a different phase of play. Like fucking Mings picked the ball and then
you can see other players do it. You can see other players that are running back and they don't run towards it. They're just kind of running back.
No, yeah, because that's the rule. Like, yeah, I think he thought. I think Rodri thought, right, I'm just going to give away a free kick here so I can get back into the fucking middle of the park. Like, it made no odds. Like, he was just putting in a tackle. Like, and then next thing you know, he plays on. Like, well, fucking, I don't know. But even if Liverpool did win the next few games and City win the next few games and Liverpool beat City, we go a point behind them. They have a game in hand. They win that game in hand, it goes back to 4 points. City aren't dropping 4 points between now and the end of the season.
Well, it's a mad season. Like, in fairness, it's a mad season. It wouldn't surprise me that
they're hitting that fucking stride they hit where they'll put 15 wins together.
They're hitting their stride until they're not, like. Do you know what I mean? Like, usually doing well until
they've done it the last 2 seasons where the back end of the season they just put fucking 10 or 12 wins together, like, you know what I mean? And it's toxic. But as well, at the same time, you're right in saying the way the season's gone so far, I don't think anybody looks like they put 12 wins together or 10 wins together or fucking a run of wins together to go and take away from anybody. I think it's going to be very close till the very end. Like.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it will be tight because you have United there taking points fucking off teams and like Chelsea should snap out a little bit because Chelsea have the team to be challenging for the title of the season.
It's really that full season together for a lot of them as well. Like that team is going to be frightening next season and maybe even the season after. Like they've got everything there that they need. Like, you know, you look at Chilwell, you look at fucking James, 2 very young, strong fullbacks, got a good midfield, got fucking forward players up the whole that are just young and fucking quality. All of them could be world class. Like they'll be a danger, that Chelsea team.
Yeah, and I think the expectation was that it would be this season when they kind of just took off, like slow and then take off. But they're being very jittery. Now again, still would like to play them. Like if we're playing them soon, we're underdogs. Like, but yeah, they should be doing better than they are. But again, it's still there. They can pull a fucking if they click, they can pull 7 wins in a row.
Well, that's what I mean. Whoever can do that is going to go and fucking make a big claim for this. Like, you know what I mean? You've got like that top 4, or the top 4 is a top 10 really. Like, there's fucking 6 or 7 points between everybody. Like, what did they say the other day? This time last season, Liverpool were 23 points clear of second place, right? And right now, top of the table is 23 points clear of 17th or 16th or something like that. There's 23 points between the fucking whole table nearly. Like. Like, it's crazy, so
like,
tight, like.
it's mad how like because it's obviously clearly to do with COVID and all, but how much that can affect the football. Like, I mean, think about it. It kept us up. We were literally gone. We were a game away from being gone. And COVID break, we come back in this new fucking world, and all of a sudden Aston Villa are good.
Yeah. But the other thing, you could blame COVID for it, but as well at the same time, I think a lot of the like the Leicester, Everton, fucking teams like that, they've gotten a bit better, like, and they're picking up wins they weren't picking up last season. And like Liverpool were winning all the games last year, but if other teams are winning games all the time, Liverpool ain't getting the same amount of wins. City ain't getting the same amount. The wins start sharing themselves out everywhere, like among the table.
Yeah.
That everybody starts beating everybody. Like,
it's not about people getting wins. It's more about the teams that weren't losing last season are losing games that they were never losing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So even Liverpool,
and the teams that weren't winning games are winning games that they weren't winning last year. Like, that's like Villa are winning games that they weren't winning last year. They're getting points that they weren't getting last year. Same with Everton, same with Leicester and all. They're getting more points than they did last year. So them points have to be taken off somebody, you know that way? Like, if you think about it, the points have to even themselves out. So it means it's not going to be 100 points to win the title this year. It might be 85 or something will win it this year. Like, you gone again?
You're back.
So if you win, does it now?
Yeah, no, it's working again. The internet connection is unstable. It shouldn't be, though. Yeah, she's mad whack, yo. But
stop it, man. Get this computer. I saw it.
Are you on your phone still?
Yeah, it's fucking poxy. It is. Things smashed to bits and all it.
Actually, what I have so is this Ben Askren thing happening with Jake Paul, or is it just a fucking promo?
I don't know. I know. I find it hard to pay attention to that Jake Paul. Because a lot of what he does is just talk. Like, he's a YouTuber. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of it's bullshit.
Yeah, well, I'll get that. But start seeing like little floors not being made up and like fucking pardon me, Ben Askren.
Dylan Dennis is throwing his name in there as well. I seen fucking Dennis and Bisping having an argument. Like Bisping saying a YouTuber, a wrestler, and a jiu-jitsu guy all want to start talking hard man boxing stuff. Like, like none of you can box. Like, what you're talking about, like.
Yeah, well, it'd be easier for them to learn than it would be for me anyway. That's what's really. But yeah, no, it's mad.
Jake Paul's gone from talking about McGregor to fucking fighting Ben Askren in a boxing match. Like, that's a drop.
And then he says, well, and then he's coming for fucking Diaz or something. Nate Diaz then.
Yeah, like, he's just dropping. Them boys would kill that young fella.
Well, I think he wants to go for Nate Diaz.
You'd be only watching it to watch him die. Like, that's it.
Well, no, I think he wants to go for Nate Diaz for the scar tissue. So he knows that if he can land one on Nate Diaz, he'll open them up and it'll make him look like he had a better knock than he did. Like, but
I don't think he'd land a punch.
Slapping him on boxing gloves, like, you know what I mean?
I don't think he'd even land a punch on Nate. I don't.
Yeah, because I watched the fight and I mean, he's definitely not like in any way near pro level. Definitely amateur, like.
And he fought fucking, what was it? Was it him that fought the NBA fella, or was his brother?
I think it was his brother.
One of them, I don't know. They're both fucking dopes, anyways.
Yeah, they're both. Look, that's what it literally is. It literally is fucking just like entertainment at this stage.
Yeah, it's just slowly.
But again, I think it's just beyond. It's beyond us. Like, it's all like we're not fucking Logan Paul or whatever the fuck their names are. Jake Logan, Logan Paul, whatever their names are. Paul Logan. I don't know. We didn't grow up with them, so we're not fans of theirs. So we just we're just not on that wave. Like, whereas all the kids who like these dudes think this is the best thing fucking ever. Like, we're just getting old.
You all believe that Jake Paul had knocked McGregor out and shit like that. Like, it's the fantasy world that everyone's been living in now. Like, you know what I mean? That's being pushed on everybody.
I know it's all bleeding virtual reality, like, so.
But it's not even. It's so crazy that it's not that crazy anymore. Like. Logan Paul, one of them is supposed to be fighting Mayweather, like, you know what I mean? Isn't it? One of them that fight's done, I think. I seen fucking. See, I don't know, because I hate them. So I try not to listen to it, like, and I wouldn't watch it even if it
but
was.
that's what again, I'm the same, because I see them popping up, and then I seeing quotes and all that shit, and then like I couldn't think of.
It went away quickly then.
Yeah, but that's what I was thinking, because when I seen the aspirin one, I was like, I thought he was fighting Mayweather and it was signed, sealed, and now it's aspirin. And aspirin is, I put Yoko, I think a man put a thing up saying he's getting trained by fucking Masvidal.
See, as well, these boys are smart, right? They shoot a little promo yoke like that, and they put a fucking YouTube video up for it, and then they do a week of doing little videos slagging people and this, that, and the other, and they rack up millions of views on each video, and then they just move on to the next subject. Or it's McGregor next week, and then they do it that way, like, and it's all for views on you, because they live in the fantasy world. The views on YouTube, the views on TikTok, the views on fucking Instagram. That's what that is for. None of it's real. None of them want to get in there and fight these people. Like, it just, if they can get people if they can get a couple of million people talking about it for a few days, it's the work is done. They made the money, you know, that way they make millions off just fucking views or shit. Imagine how much they're getting paid off TikTok and all for a little 30-second clip on, I'm gonna knock Conor McGregor out, blah blah blah. Fucking millions of people and all these magazines pay for the clip and everything like that. They make that bank and then they just go on to the next one. Like.
Yeah, because say there's a TikTok will be saying, I'll do your next show on our platform. We'll pay you XYZ.
Yeah, exactly.
That goes on in the background as well. Like.
And none of it's real. Like, you seen when they ran up and they started throwing water bottles at Dylan Dennis when he's doing his interview, like, and Dylan Dennis runs out and runs onto the street. They drive off, like. It was like, you came there, like, Dylan Dennis ran after the truck and you are laughing, going, laughing at what he's chasing the truck, like. So what, like, wouldn't you stop and see what happened, like? You know what I mean? If it's two fighters, this is what they do. Like, you go up and all the cameras come up, and they might do it as a show. They get up into each other's faces and they start, you know, machoing. These boys are little pussy boys throwing water balloons at people and all, like, you know what I mean? What kind of, that's fucking kid shit. These want to be fighters, like, sell the fight. Like.
Your house, man.
Yeah, but like, imagine how many million views they got on that little clip of them fucking. We're gonna water balloon Dylan Dennis now while he's doing an interview, and they fucking come around. They're like, "Oh, water balloon," and then fucking millions of views. Like, you know what I mean, I just love to see one of them get knocked the fuck out. Sleepy time, knocked the fuck out.
Well, it will happen, but the problem is that when it happens, it's bittersweet because it's like you don't want it, like.
Yeah, no, so yeah.
No, because you're kind of like going, you kind of deserve it, and it would be good to see you get it, but also
bad at the same time.
Just morally, you don't want to be putting people who aren't professional level in the ring.
No,
you're professional people. Like, you don't want to. It shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen. Like, so that's my kind of gripe with them, is that you shouldn't be putting amateur athletes in with professional athletes.
Well, that's why I think. That's why I think it'll never happen, unless it's like a little a white collar little charity event. But there's no way a fucking boxing commission is gonna sanction one of them little muppets to go in and fight in a fucking stadium with a pro fighter. Like, they're like, I'm not having that cunt's blood on my hands. No, I'm not signing off on that shit. They wouldn't let a fucking amateur go in.
Fucking talks, man. Money talks. So.
I suppose. It
won't happen. It's just like even
it wouldn't be a sanctioned fucking fight, like, you know what I mean? It'll be a charity. It'll be like that Mike Tyson fight, you know what I mean? Because at the same time they'd be like, look, I want to make me money from this fight, but I want to have me face still at the end of it, like, you know that way. And they're not gonna risk getting knocked the fuck out.
No, but I don't think anyone will sign up to that. Like, if you're a professional fighter and they're going, okay.
No, they wouldn't. No, that's why I don't think it'll happen.
Yeah, your girlfriend's a bitch, man. Okay, so let's fight. Okay, but you can't punch me in the face, man. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I mean.
Stop 3 times.
No one would go for that. Like,
yeah.
That's why I think it never happened. It's all just show pony, and it's shit show pony. Like, you know, when you see fighters talk shit to each other, and they mightn't be sanctioned to fight each other, or mightn't be, like, you know what I mean? And they might not fight each other, but they still talk shit to each other all the time. That's interesting, because you're like, if they fight each other, they could kill each other, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this is just like, this is never going to happen.
No, it's because they're both professional athletes, and you know that they're both getting in on a level playing field, and the best
Exactly,
man
yeah.
will win. Like, but when you're putting up a guy who's just popular, like that's all he is. He's just popular,
Yeah.
and trains a bit of boxing and does a bit of amateur boxing. Fine, but when you can't put him in against the fucking like a Billy Joe Saunders or something like that, you know what I
And
mean?
I don't think they'd want it either. I think it's just like what I said for the couple. Like he could throw out a video slagging McGregor and get fucking 10 million views on it easily in a couple of hours. Not a bother, like on whatever platform you want. Like, easily, just a little bullshit video saying, "I'm 50 mil. I'll fight you, McGregor, anytime, you little Irish bitch." Fucking blah blah blah. Bang, views up, and he's made a few mil off that already. There you go, grand. That's grand. It's another few mil, and I'll just slag him next week over something and make another few mil. Like, it's just.
Move on to Ben Askren.
Yeah, but Ben Askren, he mightn't actually get hurt. Like, you don't know.
Well, no, he would, because Ben Askren, like, he can still box because he's still a UFC fighter.
Yeah.
Like, he can still throw digs. However, he's not as polished as a professional boxer. However, again, comes to if he gets in and trains for the 6 to 8 weeks of just boxing, he has the martial arts brain that can adapt.
No. And he would have done boxing over like, but as well, I will say that I've watched the like. They can basic box, like, you know what I mean? They have that basics down to a fucking T, like, you know what I mean? They've no experience and fucking and
well, they have the rhythms and the movements down, and you know, they be able to do the combos and
he wouldn't be like Jake Paul wouldn't be as like a fucking going in there and swinging windmills. Like, he'll know his fucking he'll know his rhythms, he'll know his little routines and shit like that. He'll have the basics down to a T. Like, Ben Askren would be it would be a bit ahead of him, like, you know what I mean? It'd be a shit boxing match, to be honest with you. Yeah. I'd rather watch them wrestle and fucking Ben Askren to fuck him up.
Yeah, and again, they're all being very clever asking for boxing matches.
It's safe.
And then that's like the way they're kind of they're still being. It's like me challenging McGregor to a rap battle and being like, "You faggot, you." Like, you know, giving her all this, like, acting like I'm really tough because I may be able to beat him in a battle. But if he was like, I think about how would you have a fight, and I'd be going, no. You know what I mean? Like, so all these big balls now are going, "Oh yeah, McGregor, you Irish bitch," and McGregor's like, I could put my hands behind me back and only kick you.
Shoulder the face.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I could beat you. Like, if this was a fight, like if this is a fight, I wouldn't even entertain this idea because it's but you're still going, "You little bitch," and it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I can't I think that's what's crazy to me, that all that fucking like calling McGregor's and the Diaz's like, "Oh, you little bitch," like, when you throw them hard, and you're calling like professional fucking like gladiators bitches, like, you know what I mean? It's fucking it's. And then
you see the other fight, I get real offended. It's like, "Well, I'm not no bitch. You're a bitch." Like, and it's like, well, do you think you're a bitch? Like, does that offend you that much that you think that you're a bitch? Like, and it's yeah. So you say.
No, but just even the fact that they feel like they can say it with any sort of like legality, any sort of like, "No, you bitch, man." Everyone knows that he would fuck you up. Like, in a fight, it's not even close, mate. If you're sitting here going, "Well, I'm a fighter too," in your regulated, ruled, controlled environment of this one particular.
So you're not any blood, and we're out of here.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, in your protected kind of bubble of that you can. But like, you're in the octagon one.
That's what they are, isn't it? That's what they are. That's what that generation is. Protected by a little fucking safety bubble.
Yeah, it's
your
weird.
safe space. Don't come in my safe space.
Yeah, no, it's a bit strange, I have to say. Like, it's all a bit fucking strange.
No, it's just.
Okay, I'm not against it. You know what I mean? Like, if the lads are making their money off and all, blah 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 blah. But I just think ethically it's wrong. Like, I think, and I don't mean like for the financial reasons. I mean, like, look, because I mean, look, again, if somebody says to me, "Reza, I would give you 2 million quid just to get in the octagon and trade blows with McGregor. Like if he knocks you out with one dig, you get 2 million quid. If you throw a dig, miss and he knocks you out, you get just once the door's closed and it goes 1 second. Once you last more than 1 second with McGregor, just know he's going to go in there and try to knock you out, or I'll give you 2 million quid. I'd be like, can we do it today? Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll be saying, I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, even if he breaks me jaw, like that will heal in
got 2 million.
Yeah, that'll heal in about 2 months. Like I'll be grand back.
If you're smart, you go to a doctor, you get him to send you to the hospital, and then you just go to the outpatients, and you won't even have to pay. Be grand.
Save a force of takeaways because you can't eat now, but that 2 million can.
Didn't even have to pay for me, John. Still have me 2 million. Like.
You know what I mean? Like, so I'm not against them in the sense that what I think ethically it's wrong that like if that opportunity came at us, I'm stupid enough to try it. McGregor should be professional enough not to take it. So. Well,
it's like what you were saying, but like that maybe you don't get it because they're not for our generation. I've kind of treated it like that. It's like I'm not getting sucked into this. It's got nothing to do with me. Leave it to whoever this little crowd is, like, you know, that way. But it started to dip into fucking the real world. You know what I mean? McGregor, like, stop this nonsense. Like, this is stupid. We know this is never gonna happen.
Out, like, and just kind of move it, like, and go, look, I'm not against it, but just keep it over there, and then start just creeping into your world, like.
Yeah, you're like, fuck off, like, over there, like. It's like fucking Sky Sports News doing fucking vaccine updates every day. It's football, please, football.
Yeah, I know,
just football, like anything, or rugby, whatever. I'd sit here and listen to you talk about tennis. Just fucking don't talk about that, like anything but that.
Well, you have to. It's all state control now.
Yeah, I know.
Where do we go?
It's just I keep finding another channel and another fucking radio station, another thing that I have to just turn off and I can't listen to it again.
It's everywhere. That's the new normal. It's you just have to just...
yeah. Can't even listen to podcasts anymore because fucking cunts just repeat the news and you're like, this shit again. Like, I don't think I've listened to anyone talk and it hasn't been about fucking Brown.
Listen to James English podcasts.
Yeah, I've heard about it. Yeah, a few people have said about him, yeah.
He's deadly. Because I put him on the van.
That's the man you were telling me about, wasn't it? Yeah, the other fella fucking out or whatever, yeah. Isn't it?
Yeah, he was him and G on, and they both kind of talking about on that.
Yeah.
Might be a bit of a no job or something, I don't know. It's all got to be Pete Tong on that, like. But James English,
he is a big man.
Yeah, so James English, he seems like a decent fella, and he gets some really good guests on, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you ever bored, stick him on. If you ever run the long drive, stick on. That's what I do. I have the YouTube Premium, so I just download it and then stick on the Bluetooth in the car or the van. Just drive around, walk all day, listen to fucking podcasts. Handy.
Fucking bollocks, isn't it?
Fuck Saturday nights, man. Saturday night used to be like, well, now I suppose it would really affect me, but you're young. You'll probably be having a better Saturday night than sitting in the gaff trying to stay awake.
It's Friday night for one.
That's what I mean. Like on a Friday night, and you're like.
You said Saturday. See, the days don't even matter anymore. They're just all one. I was like, is it Friday? No, I don't do anything, imagine. On a normal Friday night, right, I'd be doing exactly what I'm doing fucking now. Fuck that going out shit. Too old for that shit.
Yeah,
pay for it for about 3 days. Pay for that McGregor fight for fucking 3 days.
You stay over it?
Yeah, we can need it.
Fair play. I actually woke up about 5:15 and I was like, that probably only taken off now. And then I just was like, nah, I'm sure it's over. I just rolled over, went to sleep like
I can't do that. I tried to do it once for the first McGregor Diaz, and I sat up and I was like, yeah, right, sat up there. As soon as they done the walkout and they were announcing, I just went straight asleep. Woke up and fucking Diaz standing there in the middle of the room. What the fuck's had to happen? What's had to happen?
No, I didn't go to bed. My plan was to set the alarm and come in there to the sitting room, stick around, just watch the McGregor fight. and then watch all the highlights the next day. And yeah, and half I went, I was like, so it's probably over. We were back to the same thing.
I know. I had it on, but I kind of only started really paying attention when the main card hit. Like, you know, that way I was having a few drinks and yapping.
Yeah, it wasn't a great card. Again, I'm not
No, there was a few alright little knockouts on it. The Chandler fight was alright. And the McGregor fight was alright as well. Like, it was a good fight, like.
Yeah.
From the neutral, like.
You're a bastard, man.
Yeah, and it took everything out, and you could see he was trying to throw punches with fucking the mountain. And Poirier was smart, and he just threw the volume at McGregor. Couldn't keep up with it, like. And of course, what we said, if it goes past the second round, he's gonna be leading in trouble. Like, he needed a fucking. When he had him up against cage, he was hitting him the shoulders, and he cracked him the elbow. He should have kept the volume on him then, like. Yeah. But he kind of just slowed up and.
Well, it's like standing on an egg. It's just probably not worried about it.
You're trying to spend all, and he needs that leg to throw a punch, like, in other way. So you could see him when he was going to throw a punch, he was kind of doing a little hop and then throwing it, and it was always going with a big overhand, and he was getting caught with 2 or 3 as he was going in to throw it. Like, Poirier was smart, and Poirier's no fucking slouch either as well.
He is a good fighter.
He slept on him himself because it was McGregor, like, but Poirier's been fucking boys up for since, like, it's only Khabib's beat him, I think, since McGregor beat him, like.
Yeah, no, he is. He's a good fighter. He's a really different fighter than the one that McGregor forced for.
Yeah, and he's bigger. That's the one thing I said to Andy. I was like, Poirier at 145, McGregor at 145. McGregor is the bigger man, like, but at 155. Fucking Poirier is a monster, he is, compared to McGregor, like.
Yeah, well, he's actually surprised by the size of him, actually.
Yeah, he's a big boy, like.
I'd say as well about him, he seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
That's why he's always kind of end up, like, it's really, the thing about that is, them sort of fights is, you actually don't mind. If McGregor wins, it's like, oh, well, fair play, McGregor. But if Poirier is when you're like, oh, what, fair play, you're not. It's not like something that
I'd say fair play to Poirier, like, he deserved it, like, he fucking, like, it was close first, like, McGregor, I think, took the first round easily enough, like, but, like, when Poirier saw his chance, he fucking went for it, and he took it, like, you know what I mean, and he deserved it. I think it'd be an even better fight next time. That's what they were saying, they're going for the trilogy, like, it's going on now, so.
Yeah, well, they said that about every fucker that he's been for, hasn't he?
Yeah, but I think there's a good chance that both of them are going to be involved around that lightweight title. McGregor needs to fight another 1 or 2 times this year. Like, taking a year out between fights is no fucking use. Like, and you can't be going back and fighting a Poirier and thinking they're going to walk through him. Poirier fought 3 times this year and smashed 2 boys before he fought McGregor. Like, so there's a lot to be said for fucking.
It was the only fight that kind of gave McGregor the belief he could do it.
I think the plan was last year when he beats Cerrone that he was going to fight again in a couple of months. But then the Rona hit, and Dana was like, nah, you're not fighting if we can't get a crowd into a stadium. And that's why he was having murder for a while over, like, he was wanted fights, he was asking for fights, and he was like, you're not getting a fight until we can get a crowd into a stadium. That was the whole point, like. So I think McGregor they only started getting crowds in last week in Dubai, wasn't it? So, like, McGregor had a crowd at it, like, it wasn't the biggest crowd, but they still got their pay-per-view gates and whatever. But Dana seeing that that fucking gate money going out the window, like, and he was like, nah, McGregor, you're not fighting.
I think they take it to a stupid prices over there as well, though.
Yeah, I know. But as well, like, they can have them at, last Saturday, like, the Saturday before the McGregor fight, the Holloway fight, they had that on at fucking 8 o'clock. Sitting there watching at 8 o'clock, and then on the Wednesday, I came home from work at bleeding 4 o'clock, and the UFC was on. And the main fight was at bleeding 8:30.
Yeah, Holloway.
And then they switched the times around for America in Dubai, like, so it had to be later at night so that it could be shown in America. Like. Stop.
Australians will be the biggest investors they have, like.
Nah. Eden. Oh,
Right, we'll call it quits there.
what's that now, is it?
Thereabouts there.
Mm.
Well, folks, there you go. There's our predictions. If we win, we won't be back. Just tell Terror that we fucking, I don't know.
Say a prayer and tell him. Tell him in your dreams.
Yeah.
Don't say him again.
The first thing you say if Terror comes back is, "Where are a ghost?"
Yeah. Just trying to think.
And after that, just tell him that, like, me and Courts went to the shops or something like that. Like, so really, we're just sitting there going, like, money. Actually, no, give me that. I need that. I'm picking it back up. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed it.
Yep.
Have a good day. Oh no, Joe, this is awkward, right? Because I had this all set up and I hadn't got ready to stop the live stream. So, right, everybody.